Today I want to show you guys how to use some of the library's databases. The first thing you do is go to the BG homepage. Under Library, you're going to click on Resources, the very first link. It's going to take you to the District's library page. And then over here on the right-hand side, it says 214 Library Resources. You're going to click that. It'll take you to the District's databases. So these are all the different databases that we subscribe to. And I'm going to show you 3 or 4 that I think will be useful in the little project that you're going to do. 3 of the ones I'm going to show you end in context, which means they're just basically put out by the same company. So biography in context is the first one. Global issues in context is the next one. Student resources in context. Oh, you could also use opposing viewpoints in context. And then last, I'll show you my favorite, which is called SIRS. So let's just look at biography in context so you can see the layout that this company uses. So this is the home page. This is where you can search from. You can search up here in the search box. Otherwise, they've provided you with some categories. So you can kind of click within the categories and see who they've done research on already. So for instance, if you wanted to do, I don't know, singers, right? You can click View More, and it will bring you to a list of all of the different singers that they have home pages for, right? So let's pick, I don't know, who's at the top? Okay, Paula Abdul, we'll pick her. Okay, so Paula Abdul, at the beginning of each of the home pages, there's going to be this basic article. It's just information. You cannot use it as one of your articles because it's not an argument, it's just a reference piece. Okay, if you scroll down, they will always have some featured content, which is articles they've picked because they think they're interesting for whatever reason. And if you continue to scroll, the ones that will be most useful to you are the newspaper articles and then the magazine articles. If you don't see what you want within those 3 that they've posted, you can click on the little number 300 next to it, and they have 300 different newspaper articles on her. So what you can do, you can sort it differently, right? You can sort it down here, right? They give you different ways to break it down. There's a View More option. If you want to search yourself, right, you can put search terms in here, and that will search just within these 300 articles that they found, so that's really useful. And this is basically what all of those are going to look like. So all of the different in context pieces have this exact same layout. So if we go back to the database homepage, let's look at, for instance, so student resources in context. It's nicer because it's just sort of broader. So, right, you've got history, you've got biography, you've got government, social issues. So if you know sort of in general what you're interested in, but not specifically, right, we could look, say it, view all social issues. Again, they'll show you all of the different issues that they have pages already previously generated for. Bullying, you can click on one, and then all of the resources that they have again appear. So opposing viewpoints, and global issues. Oh, and science could work too. Science in context could also work. That one's right up here. They're all just sort of going to specialize within a particular domain. So the last one I want to show you is called SIRS. SIRS is really awesome because it does a lot of the work for you. So first of all, it picks controversial topics. Over here, it already picks things that are pro and con. You should probably stay away from most of these because they're very cliche. We don't want to do anything like that. But over here on the left, they have an alphabetical list of all of the different issues that they have pages for. So for instance, if we pick, I don't know, vaccines for kids, it generates a research question for you, which is really nice. Should parents be permitted to opt out of required vaccinations? Here's a yes claim, here's a no claim, and they've actually found 3 articles that support this side and 3 articles that support that side. They've also provided you with other articles that they didn't choose that are down here that are also related. Again, this kind of tells you what type it is, so these books are going to be referenced, which you have to stay away from. You can't use those because it's not an argument. But down here is a magazine, so that would work. A newspaper article would work. So I think SIRS is really great. Plus, human beings actually read all of these articles to make sure that they're relevant, whereas the other ones just sort of do it by machine. So I really like that about this one too. The other thing you can do with SIRS is if, for instance, there isn't a pre-generated page for whatever you want to do, you can always just search. So pretend I want to know whether or not I should take the time to teach my infant sign language. I don't know, I'll try a search term, baby sign language, and we'll see if I get any hits. If I don't, then I should just change my terms. Maybe I could try something like infant sign. Perfect. So sign language for babies gets thumbs up. I could probably use that. Baby talk, defiantly deaf, baseball probably not related, doing that baby hand jive, how babies communicate. Right, so you can search like that too. So there are a lot of different opportunities. The last thing I want to show you really fast, if you want to use this from home, if you look up here, you have to get these passwords. So all you do is you click for the passwords, you put in the access code, it's just going to be 214, right? You have to actually click the enter button to get there. And then it takes you to a page that has all of the different usernames and passwords for whichever database you want to use. So if I wanted to use, I don't know, science in context, there it is. I would use research 214 is going to be the password. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. And I'll answer any questions when I see you guys.